Maybe we should cut that part out too. It's not a great word to use anymore.
So we'll just be cutting Dane out of this episode, basically.
Dane's just not in this episode anymore.
It's nice. It's nice to have him in all the 35 preceding episodes, but probably not this one.
And this is the one where Dane isn't.
That was a weird episode. That's
the name of the episode, I think. The one where Dane.
It was like they pretended Dane was there, but Dane didn't say anything.
Just because he kept saying vaguely racist things the entire time.
Is this like Garfield minus Garfield? Is this like is this the meta episode?
Where Jimmy and Brian have existential episodes talking to their ex-friend Dane, who doesn't exist anymore.
We're all just going crazy.
Because he was unmade by a Would You Rather podcast. And then he slipped in under the bubbles and was never seen again.
Blub, blub.
Blub, blub. Guys, I'm so full.
Oh yeah?
Oh, man.
Of poop.
No,
Beans.
not yet. I've been eating for 5 days straight.
I haven't pooped all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just realize that?
Yeah.
That's a behind the scenes. That's a behind. Pull the curtain back.
Behind. like a bottom.
Like a butt.
Like a bottom.
Well, I really feel weird about you being in this tub without having passed.
5 minutes into this podcast, Brian's like, we need to fucking pause.
We need a pause.
I'm like an unexploded bomb. I could go off any minute.
Don't approach me for several hours.
Is that brown I see in your eyes? Are your eyes turning brown?
They were always brown.
Oh, well, they look extra brown in the whites of your eyes.
Thank you.
Because you're filling up with poop.
That's
Anyways,
the joke.
It's really gross. No, I hope everybody had a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Barf.
You don't like Thanksgiving?
I don't.
Why not?
It's depressing.
No.
It's just, I don't know. It's just depressing.
Okay.
It's just like bland food and lots of
Whoa.
it. And,
well, you're not having the right food, motherfucker.
well, it's like the standard food. It's like potatoes. Gotta dress that up to make it fun. Turkey.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like bland bird. It's like blander than chicken. Bland bird.
Well,
Thank
then
you.
you mix them all together in a mixing bowl, and you
Then
pour
you
them
gotta-
down your goddamn
cover-
throat.
You got a whole cauldron of bland then, brother.
No.
That's what the gravy is
That's
for.
what the gravy is.
Gravy is
You
just
put
like
the gravy on everything.
It's just like salty
Okay,
and rich.
next
It's
year
just-
you're coming to Thanksgiving with my family.
Nope. Can I bring a curry? Can I bring?
Yeah, you can bring a curry.
Can I bring
a date?
Can I bring?
You can, actually. No, we've adopted a friend of mine. She just comes, well, she adopted us, kind of. But she just comes to every family gathering.
This doesn't sound... The legality of that, I think.
A little shaky.
Yeah.
A little shaky.
Don't call the police, listeners.
I love Thanksgiving so much that when I was 8 or 9, I had my entire family for my birthday go to Hometown Buffet.
Oh.
Because they had all the Thanksgiving food.
That's so
And now
cute.
keep in mind, my birthday is maybe a week away from Thanksgiving. So my blessed family all had pretty much 2 Thanksgivings in a month because I made them go to shitty Hometown Buffet to have my favorite foods. Thanksgiving
Sponsored
food.
by Hometown.
Hometown Buffet.
Thank you, Hometown Buffet.
But I mean, they had a good time with it because we had to go out to like the shitty part of our town, Anytown, USA, to find a Hometown Buffet. Anyway,
I like that you grew up here.
I did grow up here. I'm not a transplant. I'm an Anytowner through and through.
Similarly, when we were growing up, my great grandfather died, and he left his entire estate, which is in dire need of just so much repair before they could like fix the house. So what would happen for like years? It might have not been that long, but it felt like a long time. Is that the entire mom's side of the family would go up, several hour drive to his house. and we'd all hang out, and we'd like spend the weekend there, and like they'd work on stuff, and we'd play board games, and I'd get to hang out with all my family. And I was like, wow, it's so much fun. Blah, 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 blah. And then one time,
And somebody
mom
said something passive aggressive.
well, my parents went on a trip, and we stayed with my grandparents, and I think we had mentioned, like, oh, we'd love it when we go up there. And so they, bless their hearts, they made a special trip to take us up there, but it was just the four of us.
Oh,
my
no.
sister and my grandparents and me.
Yeah.
And that was boring as fuck.
There was nothing to do.
Because there wasn't even TV. Like,
and there was no other family members to have fun with.
there wasn't nothing to do.
Wow. Did they ruin it for you? You're like,
No.
I hate it here now.
All right.
I hate you, and I hate this place.
Even then, though, I felt
I hate great-grandpa.
I felt so bad. Like, I wasn't going to complain because I
Yeah.
was like, ooh, I wasn't clear.
I was not.
Like,
I need to be specific about what I love.
I'm like 8 or something. Like,
Ooh, I need to be specific with these people. I'm 8.
so, who are we?
Welcome, friends and neighbors. Welcome to the Project Koozie crew.
The Purgeoning.
Oh. No,
How did we
not
get
that.
to the purge?
No, but yeah, we're
That
not.
happened.
We skipped right over
We skipped fucking Christmas and went straight to the
to
purge.
the Purge Day, 2017.
Damn.
Well, I mean, with President-elect Cheeto Hitler, I'm sure that's going to be happening
boy.
pretty soon. But anyway, yeah, this is the Project Koozie crew, friends and neighbors.
He'll make it great though.
We get together.
Again.
The best purge.
We get through this for the love of God. We get together these balmy autumn evenings, and we do Would You Rathers here in the hot tub. We also do Lonely Hearts and Mary Fuck Kills, and
Yeah, but who are you?
once upon a time we did product reviews, and hopefully one day we may do that again.
I've forgotten everyone's name.
If the market demands it, I, Brian, will do market reviews again.
Well, Dane over here would say that would be a good idea. What do you think, other third party?
Well, I, Jimmy, forgot my own name.
Your name's Jimmy.
Thank you, Mystery
thank
Man.
You. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I forgot.
I was wondering why he had a question mark on his face this entire time. It was because he's a mystery man.
I'm from a Metal Gear game.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear. The ultimate weapon.
I've never played any of those games.
Dun 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 dun.
You mean you knew?
I didn't know because I haven't played those games.
You couldn't see it, but when he said that revelation, an exclamation mark appeared over my head.
Oranges. Anyway, our first Would You Rather.
The orange.
Yes, thank you.
I see. I didn't play them. Our first Would You Rather comes from Daniel in San Diego. Daniel asks, would you rather prance or scamper? Prance or scamper?
So
Only?
Yeah, like
prancing?
as a mode of conveyance.
So prancing is more fabulous.
It is
but
pretty.
Scampering is quicker.
It's true. I don't know. I think you can make pretty wide stances as a prancer.
I think part of prancing is kind of taking your time.
These are my two favorite reindeer. Just by the way.
Prance and
Prancer and
scamper.
Prancer and Scamper.
On Prance, on Scamper, on Dawn, and Vix.
I imagine Scamper being the one reindeer with a mullet and meth mouth.
See, I imagine him as a young teen with a backwards baseball cap and a slingshot hanging out of his back
Well, that's
pocket.
Prance.
That's the young version, and the older version is mullet and meth
hit
mouth.
hard times.
Come on, Santa, we gotta get done with this run. I gotta get my fix.
Santa, what happened to all the copper piping in our house? Scamper, have you seen the copper piping? No, I haven't.
No,
Shut up. You're the one who took it.
Can we go out? Can we go out of here, please? Can we just leave here, please? I'm feeling pretty smooth right now, but yeah, prancing or scampering. Like, I think scampering is more. What's the word? People find it to be words. Hold on a second.
Mockable?
Let me think about it. Let me just think about it. For
I
a
believe
second.
in you. Here we
I
go.
think they're both rather mockable.
Not mockable.
Well, so what? How does this? What is it like a?
I didn't have a fully formed thought
Like a
before I
scamper's
said
just sort of like a fast little short step, right? Like
suspect.
like a little rat
It's
man
more-
scamper.
It's more suspicious. Ratman. Exactly. I
Like a
think when
little
you
rat man.
scamper,
Yeah.
like if you're a child, scampering is cute because like, oh, look at them scamper around.
Is it? We're equating them to rats. Little children.
Children are like rats.
They are-
carry
they're
disease.
rat-like.
They infest everywhere.
Yeah, they get all
They
into
eat garbage.
They
get
love
into
garbage.
They get into everything.
They have tails
Yes. Did I mention the disease?
and the disease.
The long noses.
They carry black plague. They're very good swimmers.
They can compress their body into any passageway they can fit their head into.
That's right.
Like the stairway banisters.
Yeah.
Try it out, kids.
Yeah.
Kids at
Especially
home.
if you don't have butter in the home. Anyways.
Yeah, so if you want to be a rat-like child, then you would scamper. It sounds like. I mean, that's what it sounds like we're coming
I
to.
always wanted to be a rat-like child. I've always had that dream, and now I can live it.
Where you're just constantly
Scampering.
gnawing on candy because you got to keep those two teeth from growing into your skull.
Gnawing on anything. Just like,
Well, I imagine if you're a child, you'd be gnawing on candy the whole time.
parents' legs,
think-
furniture.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think just practically, like you can scamper a short distance or a long distance. I think you can only prance a long distance.
Really?
I would say so because
What?
I feel like it's like a sort of a long jump, right?
Well, it's not like a
No.
long. It's like long, like dancey strides.
I see it as kind of a form of skipping where your hands are out and you're just
Yeah.
kind of like la-di-da.
Like you can't skip shortly. You have to
Okay,
sort of
I
be all in.
I think you could prance with like an umbrella, maybe.
you can prance with an umbrella.
I think you could.
Or groceries.
Yes, but with more difficulty.
Especially if you had a cane with your groceries.
I think, with like a rod-like object in your hand.
Oh, right. An umbrella.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
I think you could. I could prance with that stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
let me set the stage. Once upon a time, there was a man who was prancing along. See? That sounds pretty good, right?
Well,
Yeah.
what was he doing?
He
Don't
was
give me fucking
prancing
blue
along.
balls here.
I can't. That's all the story you need to know. This is a
Always do this to me.
I think I'd like to scamper.
It's got to be scamper.
Because, I mean, even if I'm a rat-like child, I feel like it would be more... I'd be able to control it better, and it'd be more
Yeah.
stable.
Well, that's what I'm saying with the prancing. Like, I feel like you couldn't... be hard to walk indoors. Because you'd always be... you'd have your arms out.
Right.
I think you'd be kicking shit over all the
You'd be
time.
kicking
Kicking
shit over.
shit over.
You'd be running into walls because you wouldn't be able to stop short enough. Right?
Yeah.
It'd be a nightmare.
It'd be hard.
Scampering would just be... it would look like you'd had Tourette's, I guess. A little
Do you know what Tourette's means?
Yeah, it fucks up your walking sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
You get because
like
you get
ticks,
like ticks,
physical
yeah.
ticks.
Some people get it, unless I'm mistaken a little bit. But like you,
No,
you
that
can,
sounds about right.
it can fuck up your shit.
If you're making it up, it's a well-crafted lie because it sounds.
Well, I know I
very
might
good.
be getting it off. I know. I follow
Are
a
you
guy
getting
that
off on
has
this?
Tourette's.
You're getting
and
off on this?
He describes it because he has one foot that like or one leg I should say that like he starts walking all crazy sometimes with it. And he calls it his fucking pimp limp.
Hey, embrace that shit, right?
Yeah.
Make it yours.
I forget. He posted something like he always has to buy new shoes because like the one shoe gets worn out way before the other shoe.
Oh yeah.
Because he's pimp limping too
Yeah.
hard. Oh, does his foot demand money periodically?
Sometimes. I mean, by the new shoes.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Through wear and toil. Brian, I don't know if you've cast your vote, sir.
I was scampering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to scamper.
Did we all come to a consensus?
I think the
the smart move.
I think the wild workaday world we live in is just more adapted to scampering.
That's true.
I think it's a sad state of things that we don't live in
just
a
the way
world
it
of
is.
prancing
Yeah.
anymore. Yeah.
Now, back in the Middle Ages, I feel like we could have been prancers.
I think that
bar
like
none.
I think like the
Well, the 70s might have been a great time.
I think the Edwardian era was the last great hurrah of prancing.
You could mince during the Edwardian era too.
Yeah,
You'd
or
mince
maybe,
around.
Or maybe like the Renaissance.
Renaissance.
Like the Age of Exploration, I think is a good time for prancing.
Anytime there's frills.
Oh yeah, if you
the
got
70s,
powdered wigs.
Yeah. Fucking then prancing.
Jelly beans.
Bell sleeves.
Jelly beans. No, that's Easter. We've gone over this.
I just wanted to be included.
You libertine. Great, we did it. Yay. Brian just shrugs his fucking shoulders. It's an accomplishment. Celebrate
We
it.
scamped and we erred.
Man, we can't celebrate everything.
Watch me, motherfucker.
You can't have tea with the queen every morning. It doesn't make it special anymore.
Well, what if the queen's your best friend?
Well, then it's not great anymore. It's
No,
not.
but it is because it's with your best friend.
No.
If you had tea with the queen
It becomes,
every day,
it becomes routine.
What is the queen and her best friend? What do they do all day? What are they? What are
they
they
have
fucking?
tea and mints.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yes.
I'm sending you.
activated my trap card. I'm the queen.
Oh dear, I've been sent to the Shadow Realm. Oh,
We are not amused.
no. Corgis, get it.
Only we know the heart of the cards.
Guys, speaking of card hearts.
Hearts.
Speaking of other treacherous games.
Yeah. Rolls of the dice. Cupid's Folly. I could go on. I won't, but I could. Maybe we should cut that part out too.
Let me tell you of the fickleness.
It wasn't good.
That
It wasn't a good part.
Let me tell you of the fickleness of women and men's hearts.
Okay.
And also Dane's poor speaking in this episode. That is also fickle too.
I don't.
Can we cut that part out?
I think we should cut that part out.
He's just kind of stammering. He's just stammering there. It's terrible.
See, the problem is we're now joking about cutting stuff out.
So the first thing that gets cut out can't be cut out. So Brian, tell us about the thing.
The thing that we're doing now, the fickle treacherous game we're playing is called Lonely Hearts, my friend.
Hey, Lonely Hearts! We celebrate
Celebration!
everything. Celebrate it. We'll celebrate it right now with each other.
Damn it.
Really
Fucking two hearts enter, one heart leaves.
Two hearts don't make a right.
Two hearts that beat as one.
Talk about a heart on. It's Lonely Hearts, folks, where we take two individuals from the Craigslist and try to make them a duinduals.
I need you.
Two individuals.
We should cut that out.
I just want to dance with
so
somebody
so they can-
forever.
So they can be alone together.
I want to feel the heat of somebody. Forever.
What do you got for us, Brian?
What have I got for you is I got a lady in Danville / San Ramon, because apparently they're just basically the same place now. And it's entitled Christian that Attends a Holy Trinity Church.
Oh.
I am in search of love with an emotionally and spiritually sounded man who lives near me.
Oh,
Sounding.
So
that means he's
sounded.
He's got the rod in there.
So he's
got it right up
into
in
it, and it's into him.
Been sounded.
I would welcome you, your family, and or children to seek faith with me and share love with another. That's including the kids, I think it's implied.
Oh.
This is all mixed up.
I have no kids. Family is important to me, and I seek someone who shares similar ideas, evenly yoked.
The word choice. Okay, keep going.
The body is a temple for God. We must take care of it, both spiritually and physically. I seek a biblical relationship without sin.
Oh. That's not how it works.
I don't like that she said that, and I don't like how you said that.
What didn't you like?
Just keep
when I said sin.
Okay. You
Was
making
that
me
it?
all wiggly jiggly.
Oh, no, there's more.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
You see, my faith is of great importance to me. The Holy Spirit is all over me and makes me glow.
Oh.
I have a young spirit and laugh a lot. Grounded, humble, loving, kind, warm, friendly, etc. I'm into holistic health and using herbs for staying healthy.
Wait a minute.
I seek a man I can pray with and cuddle with. Two are stronger together.
Two hearts that beat
What was it?
as
Dave?
one.
I mean, what was it, Jimmy?
Which,
I think he...
the medicine
The medicine made him pause.
Oh, she's
gave
into
me.
she's into holistic health and using herbs, quote unquote.
Oh man,
You know,
she's 420.
herbs.
She's 420 friendly.
Herbs.
It's
Yeah,
not. It's legal. It's not a sin. Anymore.
It's
Not
holistic,
anymore.
It's holistic health, guys. It's we're on it's holistic health. Two are stronger together.
Who we?
In the end times, men will be lovers of self, boastful, unloving, ungrateful, etc.
Is lovers of self masturbation? Okay. Let's keep reading.
I was finally clapping
We should
with one hand.
We
You
need to
pronounced
cut-
fapping wrong.
If you would like a real response from me, please include clear, current, close-up, current photo, age, location, faith and church, name, career, non-smoker, light drinker, height, weight proportional, 32 to 52, living in the Bay Area.
32 to 52.
That's a wide berth.
At least a paragraph of what you are about. I won't respond to shirtless photos, rude comments, or one sentence. And what that one sentence says, folks, she doesn't mention.
I get it.
Thank you for laughing. You should message me if you seek love and a relationship with one woman. In search of a business professional, single man who attends church and likes old-fashioned dating. You lead with love and humility. You love cooking with another and enjoy conversing about all things. You should message me if you believe in the Holy Trinity. Didn't she mention that already?
I believe
she
she's
did,
mentioned her
yeah.
faith once or twice.
You should also message me if you want to get fish tacos / vegan tacos and sit by the beach and just relax.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite part of everything you just said.
If you love Jesus and fish tacos, we can hang.
If you like Jesus and fish tacos and getting down on your knees.
Do you think fish tacos is like a euphemism?
If you like
fish
praying love at
tacos,
midnight.
Fish.
Oh, you mean
Vegan tacos.
Cunnilingus.
Accent on the V. Accent on the V.
talking about eating somebody out.
What? No. I was talking about no.
That's not very vegan.
I
Of you,
I
Dane.
just meant liking tacos.
All right, you liar. Just liking.
I like when
Whatever.
when she mentioned old fashioned dating.
Oh, I love that.
I just thought about like you go see a movie and then you take your car to the cliff and you fucking get a sweet handy over a handkerchief. If you're into that,
I was thinking of going to a sock hop. I was thinking of getting like old timey photographs taken. Like you go.
like present day photographs.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love these present day photographs we take.
So she ends with just many blessings.
Sure.
And I just wanted to mention, just before we go on, I really like that she had this whole like list about how like she wants somebody in the faith and attends a Holy Trinity church, but she still stops to mention she wants somebody who's height, weight, proportional.
Right.
Because she's not a total Bible thumper. She still wants a guy with a rockin' bod.
She
Of
needs-
course.
She needs somebody who can fit in a rowboat.
Yeah. The body is a temple.
The body is a temple.
and-
Respect it.
If you can't bone down on that temple, then
In holy matrimony, not outside of
Only.
wedlock. Well,
holy matrimony.
yeah, I feel the spirit within me. Jimmy, what do you got for us?
Well, I'm just gonna dive right in.
Good.
Deep dive.
Feet first.
The title is Blind Man Wants to Be Loved for Him, Not to Be Used as an ATM Machine,
Oh.
is the title.
So he doesn't have that fetish. Got it.
Hey,
Hey.
let's just cut the shit and get right to it.
Oh.
I'm a pissed off blind man. I can see somewhat, but it ain't about me right now. My therapist told me to write a journal. I decided to do one better. Okay, here it goes. I'm tired of bitches treating me like an ATM machine.
Whoa.
It would be nice. It would be nice if I can meet a woman who can help me. I got bills too. I gotta eat every day too. I'm fucking tired of that shit. I'm a sweet, kind, good-looking, and romantic guy who wants only one woman to love me for me and not use me for money. I'm at my wit's end. I'm about to say fuck love, because love ain't shit but a bill. And I got enough fucking bills.
Oh my god.
If this ad gets flagged, then some woman is scared of the truth to leak out. Because I'm a list off. I think he probably meant pissed off. I'm a pissed off guy who is done dealing with bullshit. I believe in God, and I know in my heart that there's some women out there who wants what I want. This is it. I'm just going to be single alone for the rest of my life. Because I shouldn't have to pay to have a relationship. I mean, not right out. A 50-50 thing is great, but I swear I'm done. I'm tired of these bitches always coming at me with their hands stuck out. Fuck you!
Oh my god!
It was like a very sudden in all caps. Fuck you.
Whoa, blind guy.
I can't even get a woman to buy me a sandwich or a beer. Women keep taking my sandwich that I bought, so I'll starve, and my beer when I want to drink. What do you think? Am I wrong?
You're
That's
not
it.
wrong.
That's
You're
all.
not wrong, blind guy.
I'm just imagining like chicks stealing sandwiches from this blind guy.
Yeah. They're like at a bar.
Dang you, ladies!
Not again!
Excuse me, waitress. Didn't I? Where's my sandwich? I thought I ordered it. Oh, I brought it to you. Oh, you did? It was in front of me? Yeah. That lady that was with you, she took it and ate it.
There was a mischievous lady who ate your sandwich up.
Damn it happened again.
She waggled her eyebrows and then she scampered off.
She looked at me, mouthed, "He's blind," and then grabbed the sandwich. And as she's running away, she's stuffing it in her mouth, dumping beer all over herself.
Age 34 for what it's worth.
Oh,
I gotta say, I kind of like that. I kind of like that straight talking blind man.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
that is one straight talking blind man right there.
Yeah.
I feel like he might be too angry for
a little
Our
upset.
Lady. Yeah, and I mean, it sounds like he's been through a lot, being taken
We can
advantage
only
of.
assume.
Yeah.
We can infer quite a bit, but we can also maybe infer.
One point of order. He mentions that he's good looking, but if he's blind,
Well, he said he's mostly
There's a
blind.
picture of him.
how does he really know?
So
He can see a little bit.
but,
He said.
yeah, but how does he really know?
I mean,
But
what do you think?
you can go blind.
What do you think? He's a blind guy.
That's what I think.
I don't think he's that good
See,
looking.
here's
No,
the
not
thing
particularly.
I'm saying is he can kind of see, so he can only kind of know he's okay looking. All right? That's what I'm saying.
That's a fair point, Brian. I think that he might have used to been able to see, and now he can't. And so,
Maybe he turned himself black in the mirror.
Jesus, from looking at his own reflection, you're a terrible person, Brian.
Could we?
Maybe we should cut that part out.
No, could we not cut that part out and instead copy it a couple times and
Just have you
sprinkle it
say a
around?
couple-
You got it.
Maybe he went blind from looking at himself. Maybe he went blind from looking at him. Maybe he went blind from looking at himself.
Maybe it went
With
black.
a fat beat behind it.
Oh, I think I just coughed up a hairball.
Are you a normal?
I mean, so both of them have passion
Yeah.
about one thing.
One is Passion of the Christ.
One is passion of the blist. Blind Christ.
Very good day. Very yes.
We'll cut that out.
Yes.
Jesus.
He
Keep hitting that button, boys. Keep hitting that button.
Woo-wee.
That will not get old. Cut it out. You just smell hot sauce?
Yeah.
Brian just picked up a bottle of random crystal hot sauce, unscrewed the top, and took a whiff.
I think the better question is, why is there hot sauce in this hot tub?
Well,
You never know.
Sometimes you want a little
It goes on everything, Brian. I don't know if you know
It's
this.
just bobbing around in this tub, guys. It's weird.
Maybe there's a letter inside.
That's some spicy writing, if you get
Maybe
me.
there's a Cajun on the other side of the hot tub who wants to let us know something. I'm telling now, bow down, hell now, bow down. That's my Cajun.
Oh, my name is the game, but I'm the
Oh,
raging
no.
keeper. I'm a dog in charge of cosmic kinetic energy. I'm a dingo.
Your Cajun's better than mine. Mine's kind of a Boomhauer meets the Swedish Chef.
Oh. Thank you very much, chef.
Yours is more of a water boy coach.
A little bit.
So, I mean, I want these guys to find love.
They're both into God.
They are God
I think
lovers.
that's enough for me.
They could have a three-way with the J-Man.
And, I mean, his body did look proportional.
Brian's woman probably likes getting yelled at.
I don't think he'll get yelly. I don't
think she'll steal from him.
No, I don't think she will steal from him.
I doubt she will.
So
I like it. I like him.
Yeah,
let's do it to them.
He didn't say what church he's a part of, so that might be a problem.
It would have to be a Holy Trinity church.
And he didn't say he had any family or children, which was important to her.
Yeah.
But, maybe she'll look past that.
He's in the age range.
Get it? What?
He's in the age range.
He is in the age. He's in the sweet spot. Right in the sweet spot.
Yeah.
So we did it. We found love. Yay! Brian's actually celebrating.
Yeah.
Great job, Brian.
Because it's a magical fucking moment.
Unlike all those other moments.
Not magical.
Not enough magic. So, our next Would You Rather comes to us from that place of love and kindness known as Reddit. Submitted by user Like Water and Juice. No spaces. Like Water and Juice says, would you rather have a law or a syndrome named after you? And there's a follow-up. What would it be?
So, I forget, but I think syndromes and laws both tend to be named after the victims.
Right. It's usually the person who perpetrated or experienced this thing first.
I think it's generally like the victim. I think like the syndrome could be named after the doctor. I think syndrome could be named after the doctor. I think sometimes that happens.
Right.
I think law, though, definitely is usually the person who died to make that law important.
Like I can't think of any laws right now.
Well, I
jaywalking.
I think there's
that goddamn Jay. He won't stop crossing the street.
So there's Megan's
arson.
There's Megan's law that requires you to like sex offenders have to like announce themselves.
What is that called?
Megan's law.
Oh, Megan. That old pedophile, or
the girl who was pedophiled.
I had a joke that I would cut out.
So you preemptively cut it out?
So I'm just not saying it.
You verbally cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Megan's law is named after the victim.
Oh man.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yay.
Yay.
So doctor it is.
Yeah.
Okay, but now this is a would you rather. This is not real world. So I think we could do it ourselves. Let's do it ourselves, boys.
Do what?
I mean,
wait, what?
Hang the rules. If you wanted a law named after you, then do it. Like, you don't have to make yourself the victim. We're not victimizing ourselves.
What if
here.
What if I made up a new crime?
Okay.
And
the law was against that crime. So you make up a crime, and then the law is against that crime.
Yeah, but it's like I'm committing an arson, but in a clown suit.
There's nothing against the law about being in a clown suit.
But clowns are also outlawed, so it's like a double crime.
So in this world,
the Juggalos are considered a gang, like now.
At this point.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, you just gotta join the family, and then
oh god,
and then burn some shit down.
Big city rustlers.
What about no, because theft is still the crime. I was thinking like stealing people's roofs.
Yeah, well, it'd be like, what if you, man? Yeah, I don't know.
They got all crimes pretty much down.
Like you
need to get really inventive.
You can steal stuff from an unincorporated place.
Whoa.
that doesn't belong to anybody, but then you put it
International
in
waters?
a corporated place. I've always wondered about this. Actually, let me pick your brains here for a second.
Okay,
both of
pick
you.
away.
So, Sky Law is like a real thing, right? Is that a made up thing or a real thing?
What is
I don't
Sky Law?
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
What the fuck are you talking
So,
about?
all right. So when you're in the air,
Yeah.
right? So you commit a murder on a plane.
Yeah.
That plane's over America. Is that an American crime? Because my question is, how far up does the law go?
I think, well, like, you talk about airspace, though, like entering Soviet airspace, entering, like, Turkish airspace. Like, I remember, I think it was, like, during, like...
Kosovo?
No. Somewhere
Desert
during...
Storm?
No. Let me finish.
Korea?
No! God! No, like,
Grenada?
I was S.
Bay
Like,
of Pigs.
It's harder to remember because you're clogging my brain with your stupid.
We'll cut these out.
We'll cut all that out.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Hit that button.
So like Syria, when the Syria like civil war started, like there was like talk about like I think it was like one of the like side or the other, like there was like the Soviets or somebody else, like there was like a superpower aiding one or the other side of the Syrian civil war, and they were like accused of like violating airspace, and like I think like some like Greek airplanes or Turkish airplanes got shot down. So like I mean like airspace is considered like the territory of a given nation.
Right.
So I'm not sure if like there's sky law where if you go up high enough, it's out of the jurisdiction of a nation. I think if you're over American airspace, you're in America's territory, and you're subject to American sovereign law.
But is there a point of upness
Where it's just space?
where it's
space, maybe?
Yeah, I think it has to be space.
What about if it's in like, so if you're in a plane, if you're in an American plane going to say Europe, and you're in the middle over the ocean,
Right.
and then you commit a murder, are you guilty of a crime?
Yes.
By which laws?
I think it's the laws of the airline that you perpetrated on.
But is that real, or are we just guessing?
I'm guessing that. Because you've got a sky marshal in there.
Yeah.
Who's a representative of that government.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're not in international waters until you crash. And then you can murder all you want.
Guys, let's be pirates.
Let's be pirates. Let's go murder people in the...
Pirates do get into trouble,
Ooh,
though.
sky pirates. We could
Yeah.
be biplane rootin' tootin'
They'll never suspect us in airships on the
No.
international waters.
zeppelins and shit.
Some sky marshals here.
Yeah. Unless we're the sky marshals. And we turn.
Nothing worse than a sky marshal who goes bad.
And turns into a sky pirate.
That's sometimes during this single flight.
Just...
I've gone sky pirate!
Guys,
Yarr!
I'm sorry to notify everyone on the plane, but put up your bags because I've gone turned. Yarr.
I mean, that they're like the one person allowed on a plane to carry a gun. I mean, imagine that's
And my gun's gone turned into a musket.
maybe go mad with power. You're like, hey, I've always wanted to go to Kuala Lumpur. Guess what? We're taking a little detour, everybody. Woo! Sky pirate.
Kuala Detour.
What we're calling
Detour.
what we're calling sky pirates, it's just terrorism.
Yeah, it's
That's
kind of
just what that is.
terrorism. Yeah.
Turn this boat around. We're going straight to a place that I want to go to.
I'd love to hear that argued though. Like, no. I'm not a terrorist. I'm a sky pirate.
You
no.
see, I'm using a voice and I'm calling my gun a musket. So therefore, I'm a sky pirate, not a terrorist.
I've got a peg leg. Look, I'm dedicated. I cut it off myself.
I'm super into it, guys. I'm super into it. I've used my tie as a bandana around my head.
I bought this bird. I could have stolen it, but I wanted to commit.
That's premeditated piratery, though, because you
Yeah.
bought the bird, put it in your pocket, trained it to stay in your pocket until you're mid-upway, and then you're like, oh, I think I'm turning. No, you've already decided. You've already decided to become a sky pirate.
Sky pirate's life for me.
Hey, diddly-dee. Way up high. Diddly-dee.
So I'd be a sky pirate. That's my final answer.
And then what would the law be?
Sky Pirates Law. The Ghost Pirate Rules.
Ghost Pirate Jimmy's Law.
Ghosts attempting to hijack a plane can still be tried as a living being. There we go.
There we go. We found it.
We found it.
I'm
Yay.
celebrating that. I'm celebrating it.
Okay.
I think I'd like some really weird syndrome where, like, my hair becomes edible or something.
Is that... So what is it? I thought a syndrome was
Was a bad guy in The
Mental.
Incredibles?
Am I mistaken about that?
No. I mean, a syndrome, I think it could be mental or physical, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's not an illness.
It is. It can be an illness.
I mean, I think a syndrome specifically describes sort of like a series of events that unfolds. Like if you're like exhibiting like a certain syndrome, then you're like a series of phenomena happen. Like
Are you looking it up, Jim?
Yeah.
Let's cut that out. We'll cut that out.
A group of cut that out. A group of symptoms that consistently occur together or a condition characterized by a set of associated symptoms.
So ADD could be considered a syndrome, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's a collection of symptoms.
yeah. Yeah.
My name is ADD. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
Maybe sky piracy, like sudden sky piracy, could also be a syndrome.
Like
Sprouting bird feathers out of your butt.
bird feather syndrome, like the sudden exhibiting of like sky piratey like tendencies.
Your leg just falls off. That's a
A symptom.
symptom. And then, I don't know what else. Your beard would just kind of come in real quick.
Your gun turns into a musket.
Your gun turns into a
Remember
musket.
the Santa Claus when he like shaved his beard? And
Oh,
grew
man.
Right back, it'd be just like that.
Santa syndrome. Oh, that's mine.
Oh yeah.
My syndrome would be the Santa Claus.
You just turn
Syndrome.
into Tim Allen.
Yeah. First you turn into Tim Allen, then you turn into a Santa Claus.
My syndrome would be Freaky Friday.
Where you switch bodies with your mom.
The spontaneous like reversal of bodies between like a child and their parent.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they'd call it...
We call it Warlock syndrome.
Warlock syndrome.
Yeah.
My syndrome would be mean
No,
girls.
you already picked.
But if
you
I
dingus.
was,
Okay.
be mean girls, and I'd be a mean girl.
Your syndrome would be get really catty and like insist people wear the same color on one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so between sky piracy and mean girl syndrome, which would you choose?
Sky piracy.
Okay.
That's mean and girls.
And what if you were a mean girl sky pirate?
I love it.
Maybe that might be gilding the lily a little much.
I want to, whatever you just said. Gild
You want to gild that lily?
Whatever that means.
It means that, like, the lily, as a flower, is beautiful enough as it is. You don't need to cover it in gold.
I want to, though.
Apparently you do, you pirate.
It'd be worth more money.
You Miranda pirate, you.
And it would live forever as a golden flower.
So, Brian, you would be Freaky Friday.
Yeah, I'd be a syndrome, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Warlock syndrome. And I'd be called, where you'd turn into Tim Allen.
More power.
You'd be obsessed with power tools, and you'd be really good at dealing coke for a time.
Yeah.
And then the third phase would you'd start turning into a Santa Claus.
You'd be in a lot of like direct-to-video Disney movies.
There were so many of
Jungle
those.
to Jungle 2.
Back to the jungle, I guess.
The best.
And then the much anticipated crossover, the Santa Claus in the jungle. Where he's trying to like reconnect with his son, but he can't because his belly's too fat.
It'd be really great if that went sort of like Heart of Darkness, Lord of the Flies. Like, I will bring Christmas to this jungle!
I hold the wreath. I am the wreath holder.
Santa, what is this? What is this package wrapped in? Where's Pablo? Santa, what is this package wrapped in? Where's Pablo, Santa?
That's disgusting. The horror.
He's having a very Merry Christmas somewhere.
I love the smell of hot chocolate in the morning. Gross. Okay. So thank you, like water and juice. Now moving right along. I feel like tying the knot, but I also feel very horny. And
We'll cut that part out.
we should cut that part out about me being horny and all. No, but I am. I also want to kill people, like in The Purge. Callback. So, Jimmy, do you have any... Dr. Jimmy, do you have any...
My favorite part about the Purge joke was that I meant, like, vomiting. Because
you did, and we took it another way.
Yeah. Vomiting up death with your hands.
You didn't get that, Brian?
I forget. I forget 40
It was
minutes
so long ago.
Yeah.
It was another age. Another time before Sky Pirates.
If you include all the stuff we cut it out, it was 45 hours ago.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
hit that button, Jimmy.
Boop.
Boom.
Even in N10 USA, load times are forever.
It says try again later.
Oh, okay.
I'll just skip over that.
try
We'll
now?
go to the Mary Fuck Kill section instead.
Cut
Oh,
that
thank
out.
God. Yeah.
We'll cut out the dead air. All right. So this week on Mary Fuck Kill, a very special Mary Fuck Kill.
Is this a different kind one that you don't usually ask?
No. Well, maybe. The three dads from Full House. Danny Tanner, Jesse Katsopoulos, or Joey Gladstone.
Oh.
Mary Fuck Kill.
Wow.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Danny Tanner,
Get it. Up on it.
Joey, and...
I guess the one dad and the two uncles.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. Danny Tanner, Uncle Jesse, Uncle Joey.
Jesse.
That would be a very different show if they were the three dads in Full House, I suppose.
It'd be a very different show if
Very progressive 90s show.
What if they all had one body but three heads?
That'd be, again, the Day of the Tentacle.
I was thinking more Cronenberg. That's very Cronenberg.
I was thinking very Cronenberg. Yeah. Very,
Okay,
very sexual Cronenberg.
So you got Danny Tanner, who's a real stand-up guy, kind of bland.
Very bland.
But, you get a couple drinks in him, and he'll tell you the dirtiest jokes in the whole world when you really look at him deep inside his soul.
But not in the house.
Not in the house, because the house is too full.
He's too clean.
Then you got Jesse, who thinks he's Elvis.
Yeah.
Wears a lot of leather.
Really wants to be Elvis.
Really wants to be Elvis. Swarthy. He's got some moves.
Can we cut that part out?
No. About swarthiness? No. Fuck
maybe.
you.
Yeah.
We're keeping it. It's staying in. But I feel like he'd be very selfish because he's very narcissistic and all about him.
Yeah.
Of course, he's the one who actually finds love and has kids on the show, right?
Yeah,
And
they give birth on the show.
They have them twins.
Uh-huh. But...
Twins!
Whoa. Wasabi. We're doing that. We're going way far back.
Let's cut this whole segment out.
Let's just cut it up.
Nervous
chop
tick.
it and screw it. And then you got Joey, who
So funny.
so fucking funny. Oh
Get
my god!
out.
Thumb on the
You
pulse of comedy.
You wouldn't be able to stop laughing because of all the funny voices.
You'll fucking choke on your tongue from all the stupid laughter, you dum-dum.
So you would be stricken blind.
Did
What?
you just say wood? Anyways,
I don't get it.
that was a joke. He had a beaver.
He had a
on
beaver.
the show. There was
Did
a
you
puppet.
say wood?
That was the beaver's catchphrase.
Yeah.
Jesus. I
Sorry.
guess I've not seen that show enough.
Hey, that's
Question
fine.
mark?
That's fine.
I'm also a pretty big Alanis Morissette fan, so I feel pretty prejudiced against that guy.
Yeah. That's what ruined him in the end. That song. Just everybody knew. Everybody knew it was about him.
Go down on him in a theater.
And they're like, everybody's like, gross-o. Nuh-uh. Uncle Joey, we're going to stop watching your show and anything you touch.
Did you know this, Jimmy?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Who doesn't?
And listeners, if you don't, look it up, motherfuckers.
That's why Uncle Joey was purged.
I mean, have you seen him lately?
Have you?
He's on. I guess he's on Fuller House.
Is he
I
good?
think everyone but the twins are.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Is that show... Are they doing more of that show?
I think so. It was I don't know. It was popular in my understanding, but only for a minute, so maybe not.
It was like overly sexual. They got real sexual
Was
with
it?
it. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No, but I was told. I was told by people. Who was the middle daughter in that?
Stephanie.
So she, in real life, became addicted to heroin,
Good.
and so she got real bad. But she also got real huge boobs. So, like, there's a specific kind of phenomenon that happened with her, and apparently on the show, like, they like play up her like I'm sexy vibes. And she was doing like some bumping and grinding and things, and just like leaning over with cleavages.
Leaning over with cleavages. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's the name of this episode.
leaning over with cleavages.
Not really. I'll cut that out.
Thank you.
So I would kill Joey
Okay.
because I couldn't stand those voices. Like, I love voices, but like, Jesus Christ. Like, especially that wood joke that you just told me about. Like, that might have been the nail in his coffin.
So here's the thing, too, that if you don't remember, he said it in the fucking beaveriest high-pitched voice. It was like, did you say? And then he looks around.
Did you say? Like, yeah, he did this thing with his voice, yeah.
Fast as fast can be.
Yeah. Between that and Alanis, he's dead. I would fuck Jesse,
Yeah.
right? Because he is one bad
Foxy
boy.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, he's a whole lot of woman. I'd probably have him wash his hair first, because you know there's a lot of grease in there. And then I guess I'd marry Danny.
Yes.
I guess.
That's the trap. You walked right into the
I
trap.
just walked right into the milquetoast trap.
Yeah, you're stuck with him forever now.
It's an ant trap. You know he leaves those out.
The only hope you have is that you die tragically and you get out of the marriage early.
Like in the show. I get it.
Yeah,
like in the show. No, I mean, I guess. But at the same time, I want to say that there's... who's that actor's name?
Danny, no.
No.
His name is Danny No, as we all know.
Danny No.
John Steinbeck.
No.
It's,
No, it's not John Steinbeck.
It's,
It's Emerald Lagasse.
Oh my god.
It's Janine Garofalo.
Jesus Christ.
Danny Jan.
From the block.
It's
Jensen Ackles.
It's Tobacco Road Joe.
All this is getting cut.
Yeah.
All of it. Just throwing this on the
The
garbage.
runtime on this episode is 2 minutes.
Saget. Bob Saget.
That's the one.
Bob
Saget.
Saget. Yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
now let's give a moment.
No. We're not. No.
And for cutting purposes,
no.
Bob Saget. So Bob Saget is a filthy dude. And I feel like if you get to know Danny Tanner enough, a little bit of that Bob Saget will come through.
I don't know.
I always wondered how much of that was a direct result from
likewise.
the show.
I think you got something
Similarly, there was a
so
I love
rebelling,
the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Or I love the 90s. It was one of the one of them.
Yeah.
And it had the guy who used to be on The Soup. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's his name?
Skunkhead?
No, the young one. After him.
Greg Kinnear.
Oh, Joel McHale.
Joel McHale.
No. No.
Craig Kilborn.
Because he
We're just
was
naming a lot of
he
names
was
on
on
this.
the gay show, the gay drama show.
You lost
fuck
me.
are you talking about, dude?
I know The Soup had Joel McHale. I know it had Skunk Boy, whose name I forget. Henson maybe. And there was like Greg Kinnear.
There was Greg Kinnear. He was the original Soup.
It was the
It was
original
like a younger
Soup
guy. Oh fuck! This doesn't work because I can't
Aisha
remember.
Taylor was also on the
She
Soup.
was. I like Aisha Taylor a lot.
Yeah, she's great.
But anyways, this guy he
really?
was on he was on like a gay drama show playing a gay guy, but then
Great.
he was on I Love the 80s and the 90s and saying a lot of jokes that were like, but I'm straight though.
Hal Sparks.
That's the one. That's him.
I found
Hal
it.
Sparks.
I found it in my brain.
Is he from one of the Sonic games?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I would assume.
He's the Bumblebee.
Yeah, he took a real hard line. He's like, I'm actually an angry comic. Where he was just lovable and bubbly in any other iteration, and then suddenly he comes back and he's like, no, I'm actually mean. But I don't know.
Watch me kick a puppy. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll
I got
smash
it.
a watermelon, but there's a dog inside.
There's a dog inside this. I put a dog inside this watermelon.
Is it more sad if it's a puppy or if it's about to die anyway? You decide.
Probably a puppy, I'd say. Anyway, what the fuck are we talking about?
I think it was a Mary Fuck Kill originally.
That's right. God damn it.
So
Jimmy with your Hal Sparks.
So
Who
Dane,
cares?
You fell into the trap.
I did. I fell right into that milquetoast trap.
You married Danny Tanner.
I did.
For shame.
I'm sorry.
So I would avoid the trap. I would marry Jesse. So maybe we have a sexless marriage because he's too hot for me, but I still get to bask in his glow.
That's
and
true.
Maybe occasionally he'll let me touch his hair.
He'll serenade you.
He'll
Will
his
he?
blessing.
So
So he's cool though, and I get to bask in the glow of his coolness. And I would fuck Danny Tanner because it's a short-term thing.
Yeah.
And it gets to be over.
and you'd be able to save the death for
The important one, killing Joey. Yeah.
we gotta kill Joey.
Absolutely, Joey's gotta die. Because there's no way he can't die. If he dies, the jackalope dies too. That was a character he did on America's Funniest Home Videos. Or was it?
No.
It was the version he did.
He did a version of America's Home
There was like
Videos
America's
too.
Funniest Home Videos, and there's America's like laughingest moving
Laughingest
pictures.
Lydios.
Laughingest moving pictures.
Oh.
And yeah,
House Flicks.
I forget what it was, but he did a version, and like they would occasionally do these videos where it was like a jackalope that was like puppeteered to look like it was doing stuff, and he would do the voice of the jackalope,
That makes me sick to my stomach.
which is why he has to die.
He does have to die.
So yeah, that's my very modest proposal of this murder fuck kill.
So I'd marry him because he's stupid.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh no.
You like bad things.
Oh, I was hoping this would be a trifecta of murder. Oh.
No. Well, you didn't. I thought you murdered. Did you murder Joey?
I
too?
did.
He murdered Joey, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck. So I'm gonna marry him. I'm gonna fuck Uncle Joey.
Wait.
No,
you're
you
all
just said
mixed up, asshole.
So there's
Wait.
Uncle Joey and Uncle Jesse.
Oh
So
fuck! No,
who-
I'm sorry. I am gonna marry Uncle Joey,
The funny,
Yeah.
quote unquote funny
but
one.
I'm gonna fuck Uncle Jesse,
Right.
There we go.
and I gotta kill Danny.
Okay.
He's real neurotic.
Is he neurotic?
He's about cleaning. That was his whole theme.
I didn't
He was
know
like,
that.
gotta clean this. Oh, you touched it? Gotta clean it.
I
Touch it, clean it. Touch
You
it,
touched it?
clean it.
Here's my 409. Keep it on my belt. I'm Danny Tanner.
God.
Giddy up 409.
I put my dick in that.
You did.
Gotta clean it.
Yeah, I did.
Gotta clean that dick. That's kind of sexy, though, maybe. Like, let me clean off your dick with my mouth.
There's 409 in there.
Squirt, squirt.
Take a big swig.
Take a big squid. I've noticed in re-listening to the episodes that I repeat jokes that I like from you guys, and I gotta fucking stop it because it's annoying as hell.
What? Like what?
Well, you said whatever you just said about 409, I liked it, so I just said it right after you. It's like a goddamn...
That's fine.
No, it's not. It annoys the hell out of me, so that's fine. Whatever.
It's validation for me.
Believe in your own jokes.
It's a validation.
We have
for me.
an entire fucking would you rather to do.
We do.
Let's get to it.
So our last would you rather comes from Skipper in Yuba City. Skipper asks, would you rather be a sandwich with the mind of a human or a human with the mind of a sandwich?
Can I move around as a sandwich?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can kind of wiggle.
So,
It's a
Can
little
I talk
does
with
that
my
mean
sandwich mouth?
Does that mean you're inanimate if you're a human?
No, you're still human.
But you have the mind of a sandwich.
What does the sandwich think about?
I'll give you the answer. Not much.
Pimento loaf. That's what it thinks
Ew.
about.
Why? No. What?
Yeah.
It thinks about different romaine lettuces.
What even is a pimento? That's gross.
It's like
Bologna with olives in it.
yeah,
Brownie.
basically. Yeah.
Why?
He's right. That's what it is.
People like pimento loaf. I don't. But I hate olives.
Oh, baloney.
Bologna. My bologna.
This is what a sandwich is about.
Classic.
My bologna. She
Could
just
I-
sings Weird Al to it.
So
So.
could I-
my little hungry one. My hungry one. Open up a package of my
My
bologna.
If you were a sandwich, I mean, if you were a sandwich brain boy,
Sandwich brain.
could you
Pimento
face
loaf.
eating a sandwich?
No,
I
Or
think
would you
you'd
be
freak
upset?
out.
you'd
I
totally
think-
freak out.
I think you'd freak out kind of like Frankenstein freaks out around like fire.
In the exact same way, like I just scream and
It's
I
like,
wouldn't.
Sandwich bad.
No eat! No eat!
Like I'm like sitting there, like somebody's making a thing. And it's like bread, and I'm like, yeah. And then it's like some mayonnaise, and I'm like, yeah.
I,
And then they put like meat on either open side of it, and I'm like, yeah. And then they close it, and they start screaming.
see, I see it as all those things happen, you get more and more nervous, where you just start sweating, you're like, no, that's not what...
But I'm just so stupid. Like,
Oh, 'cause
I'm
you're
just so
sandwich.
stupid.
It occurs to me that either version of this is kind of like a lesser work of Kafka.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of like the shitty metamorphosis.
I awoke in my bed to find myself a giant Reuben.
I was delicious.
There was Russian dressing all over me.
Of course.
Staining the sheets.
Oh.
And then my dad threw a olive at me and it got stuck on my toothpick.
My sister tried to eat me.
What incredible irony.
No, but I think in both cases you'd be able to move around, but a sandwich wouldn't like move around in any functional way.
Would I mold as a sandwich?
No,
Well,
you stay
I'm a-
alive. You're a living
probably.
sandwich.
Okay.
I think you probably would.
So what's the rules here? Like, as long as my toothpick stays in me, I'm connected. I can move the toothpick parts.
Yeah, I'd say so.
What if I have a little you stick little carrot hands on the toothpick?
I think
You can't make those carrot.
No, but I could
hands.
ask a lovely human.
I don't
Maybe.
think there's a way you can like get cybernetically augmented as the sandwich.
Not cybernetically, carrots.
That's
Brian.
Sandwich.
Same diff, my friend. Same diff. That's sandwich cybernetics.
Yeah, 'cause
That's sandwich cybernetics.
if we follow this to its logical conclusion, Jim, then
That's a powerful augmentation for a sandwich.
You'd go.
Cost all your upgrade points.
More sandwich than sandwich.
You'd go to a deli, right? If we follow this to its logical conclusion, we'd go to a deli, and we'd say, "Make us a 6-footer."
Oh.
And then you'd just like start packing the sandwiches into a body shape, and then you'd stick that sandwich on top of the body shape, and then you'd be a sandwich man. I know you too, but I don't know if that's how this Would You Rather works, my friend.
Oh man.
How many sandwiches? All right, hold on. How many sandwiches would you need to make a man? Like, all right, you got 2 feet, 4 for the legs.
Yeah. Gotta really strap those suckers together.
Yeah.
A lot of plastic wrap.
Yeah. God help you if it rains.
Yeah.
Your head is a pita pocket.
No, the head is the original sandwich.
Oh, no.
You'd be like a mech. You'd have like a sandwich
Oh,
piloting this
What if I was like
monstrosity of
Krang,
ham.
like my sandwich is in my stomach, the most guarded place.
Oh man, we got a whole genre of sandwich fiction at our fingertips here. It's sandwich punk.
Can that be our next RPG, guys?
Yes.
Can we play Sandwich Punk?
Yes, it can be.
Okay,
I'm
good.
choosing this one.
Oh god.
Fucking whatever.
God damn it.
I want to be a man sandwich.
A manwich?
A
You mean a
manwich.
manwich?
I actually like those quite a bit.
I haven't
Fucking
had-
sloppy joes.
I haven't had a sloppy Joe in ages.
Like they're good. They're not good, but they're good.
They're
I love sloppy joes
it's
myself.
like they'll get you there.
I in high school I had a dream of opening a sloppy Joe fast food joint.
What?
like a chain of sloppy Joe restaurants.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's no way to get sloppy Joes without making them yourself. Like that's a niche that needs to be
What would you
scratched.
call it?
I think I had a name, but
Sloppy Danes.
no, I think I'd probably go with my middle name and call it like Big Vins or something. Because my middle name's Vincent.
Biggie Vins.
Uh,
Sloppy Seconds.
Or Vinny Joe or something. I don't know. Sloppy Sing. You found it. Jimmy found it just now.
You'd open up one in Vegas, and that'd be about right.
That's enough. No, but like I do really love sloppy joes, and
They're good.
you gotta make them yourself, and you gotta use that packet because you. What are those things
Probably
in that packet?
lots of paprika.
And
Probably
cumin.
Yeah, maybe.
everything's got paprika.
Anyway,
It's like ground beef and barbecue
yeah,
sauce.
I'd be a sandwich.
Barbecue sauce. Ugh.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I'd be a sandwich pack man.
I'd be a sandwich. Even if I didn't have a sandwich mech for a body. I just love sandwiches so much.
I'll be Kafka sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's like you wake up with a sandwich for a brain. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. Just make that noise.
Like, you just don't know how your vocal cords even work. Because you've got the brains of something without a brain.
Bread! I am bread! I am bread!
Fall down and drown in an inch of water.
I am bread! Bread! I am bread!
Sandwich love!
Sandwich
love!
Bread! Sandwich love bread!
Extra mayo!
Mayonnaise! That's my sandwich, man.
I'm gonna cut that all out.
We gotta cut it out. We gotta cut all of it. It's too offensive.
Whole episode, two episodes.
Well, my friends, thank you for traveling on this journey of
Holy shit.
food enlightenment.
Fucking all lit up.
We all prayed
learned so
together,
much.
and we've laid together. And
I think this makes this tub a Holy Trinity church. By definition.
by now,
Yeah.
so thanks for joining us here on this balmy ass autumn evenings. If you've got any would you rathers for us, send them on in to the PJC Cast at gmail.com and tweet us at the PJC Cast. At the PJC Cast. I'm never going to get that right. Like us on Facebook. Send us things. Anything you want. Big shout out to our friends over at Primal Hardware for sending us an ovipositor.
Thank you.
That's coming up.
Very shortly, we will have our ovipositor segment.
We need to find some non-sugar gelatin and
some assembly required.
Yeah, we gotta make them eggs
for the egg.
But yeah, so wrapped listeners, wait for that. But thanks, Lone Wolf over at Primal Hardware.
Thank you, Lone Wolf.
And you know what? Have a good night. Get home. Oh wait, shit, no. Cut that out.
Don't have a good night. Fuck good nights.
No, fuck it. Not
Nights
yet.
balls.
Fuck
'em.
Because my name is Dane.
My name is Brian. Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna burp and I didn't. I'm Jimmy. Hey.
We'll cut that out. Have a good night and get home safe.
Hey guys. Cut it out. That's the name of the episode. That's the name of the episode.
Joey. Fuck Joey. Right in his stupid blonde face.
He's a towhead. He had a joke about being a towhead, and then he was like, my whole life I've had to deal with the fact that my head is shaped like a toe. And then they're like, no, that means you're blonde. And he was like, oh, that's the joke. He didn't know a thing.
Yeah, I can see why you want to marry that.
Yeah. He's stupid.
I gotta go throw up now because that's
He's
I already threw up.
in the tub
with my butt.
Out of my
threw
butt.
up with my butt.
I finally pooped.
Hey, celebrate!
That I will
Come
clap
on.
for.
We gotta cut out that poop
pooped
from the
his
tub.
butt. Oh no! He pooped his butt.
Celebration.
The whole butt.
If butts could celebrate, that would be pooping.
Would you rather
Be pooping.
celebrate a butt or be a butt that's celebrating?
I would rather celebrate a butt, cause like butts, butts take a lot of shit. It's time we gave something back.
Gave a shit.
We gave a shit about a butt.
Yeah.
You sold me.
Yeah.
I'm on board. I'm on board with his butt party.
Butt
Yeah.
party.
Now, which butt do we
platform.
celebrate? Or do we just celebrate the concept of butts?
I think we it's the concept.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just butts in general.
It's a global parade of butts.
Do we have a spokesperson though?
Butthead from Beavis and Butthead.
Brilliant. No, he was the other
No?
one. He was
Brian
the other
doesn't
one.
like that
I'm
one.
just trying to think of like
Butthead was.
who could speak to the butt experience. I mean, who could give
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
who could, yes, no,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
there you
found
go.